Hey, what's up? I got some more lore content for you guys. So I've got my 4th deck from the new Bandlewood expansion to showcase, and that's the ever-popular Sion Draven discard deck. This deck aims to play aggressively, flooding the board with units and attacking the opponent relentlessly. The main theme of the deck is to discard cards in your hand to gain bonus effects such as summoning more units or buffing the ones in play, while ramping up Sion. This deck has a lot of pressure and can close out the game via Sion level and rally, or even through direct damage, while having some elusives up its sleeve as well. I want to run through my card choices, explain why they're in the deck, and give you the knowledge to pilot the deck yourself. The code for the deck will be in the description below, along with the Mobilytics link. Before I get into the deck profile, if you're new, please consider hitting the subscribe button to stay up to date with my content. Super close to 5,000 subs, which is a huge milestone, so it'd be awesome if you joined. This is the only channel where you can get my specific style of content, so you won't regret subbing. I also stream on Twitch often, so check me out over there if you're looking for live gameplay. With that, I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. Alright, so getting right into it, as always, we see a very early aggressive curve. Later on, we got the Sion, and this is Twin Souls, so they come up later as resources and whatnot, and of course Sion's our champion. But yeah, pretty early focus. Going to start with Triple Poro Cannon. To play, discard 1 card, create 2 Daring Poros. These are elusive 1/1s, very good for attacking, very good at blocking like TMO strategies as well. Other elusives like Lulu elusives, Zed elusives, Nami stuff. So yeah, Daring Poro is just pretty nice to have. Good utility if you can fit elusives into your deck somewhere, even if it's for defensive purposes. Really high value, but also we have the synergy working with us. Having Poro Cannon discarding other cards to gain bonus effects is super good. Next we got Draven's biggest fan. He's pretty good to come down on 1, you usually want to keep him. Really good to force draw Draven on turn 2, but you have to keep in mind that that is your turn 2 draw, so the rest of your hand has to be pretty good, and you have to be pretty mindful about when you want to play Draven's biggest fan and how you want your hand state to be. Next we have Reborn Grenadier. This is a good discard target, and he's a good discard starter. Says to play me, discard a card. When I'm discarded, summon an exact copy. So he literally just does both. If you have 2 of them in your hand, you can play 1, discard the other, and you have 2 3/2s attacking. It's really good for direct damage. However, they are ephemeral, so they will go away, of course. But yeah, I mean, they're just really strong. Good versatile card, can be used in a lot of situations. It's really awesome to actually discard this guy at burst speed with Draven's Axe, and then you just have like a super high pressure attack on turn 3 or on turn 4 whenever you're doing it. And yeah, he just comes down at burst speed and can just swing into stuff. Really scary actually. Next we have Arachnoid Urchin. This counts as our cycle card. We have play, discard a card to draw 1. Pretty nice. We have a couple of these. We have some Dredger as well, and we have Rummage to cycle through the deck. It's really important to play discard and to get the cards back, so it's really awesome that Arachnoid Urchin's in the game. Very cheap cycle. Yeah, it can hit a lot of things. Can hit Reborn Grenadier. Can hit the Flame Chompers from Baboon, which we're going to talk about next. So when I'm summoned, create Flame Chompers in hand. He basically just generates you a good discard target. When I'm discarded, summon me. So you can see how this kind of gets a little out of control. You have all these things that want to discard. You have all these things that want to be discarded, and they're free resources that are generated. So yeah, you can get a lot of pressure going on. As early as turn 2 or turn 3, you should have control of the board and are beating your opponent's face in for sure. Next we have Fallen Rider. When I'm discarded, create a Risen Rider. This is usually what you want to go for, especially on turn 1 if you get Arachnoid Urchin and then hit the Fallen Rider and then play him on attack 2. This is a 2-mana 4/2 Fearsome, by the way. This is really hard for your opponents to deal with. And like, this is turn 2. I mean, this is scary. If this gets a hit in, this is insane value. That's 1/5 of your opponent's maximum HP right there gone to a hyper turn 1, turn 2 play. So you got that going for you. Triple Mystic Shot, of course, good PNZ removal, can be used as direct damage to close out games if your opponent's low HP. Double Rummage, I don't run it at 3. It could probably go up to 3 if you wanted to, but 2 is usually just fine. Target 2 things, discard them both, draw 2 from the deck, super good. If you're running out of stuff, then you can also discard like Draven's Axes, which is good synergy, and then you can cycle, try to find more options, try to find more late game, try to find more burn and finishers. So yeah, super good there. So Draven himself, when I'm summoned or strike, create Spinning Axe. This is just innate discard synergy. It's good as a starter and it's good as a target. All things considered, sometimes we get to level Draven, which is really cool. Draven's really strong. He gains Overwhelm, so you can push more damage. His champion spell is very good, so opening multiple copies is awesome. So yeah, Draven, really good, especially on attack 3. Not a lot of things can deal with him. Next we have Get Excited, discard a card and deal 3 damage. This is good for removal, and it's also doubles up as direct damage, just like Mystic Shot, but it has the also has the purpose of being a discard synergy card. Super good for us. Sump Dredger, just way bigger Zonite Urchin. That's all it is. Zonite Urchin became a robot. Iron Giant right here. 3 mana, 4/3. Discard a card, draw 1. Good. He can hit more things by this time, and he's just good for drawing. Next, we have 2 Ancient Warmonger, has synergy with the deck. I highly recommend removing him and seeing if you can do better with him. This is the only card I really don't like here. I feel like his effect is a little redundant. He's a little irrelevant at times. Sometimes you can play him on 5 if you so desire, but usually it's better to just like play a Twin Blade Revenant on 5 and then just float some mana. It's like way more useful than this guy. So something that people brought up and I think is really good is -2 Warmonger, and you can add in 2 Arachnoid Sentry. Very, very good card. Helps you win the mirror, helps you stun Sion, helps stun other combos, helps you stun elusives. It's really good for stunning Zed on attack 3, Lulu on attack 3. It's good at stunning Poppy. Like, this effect is actually just premium in this meta. It's so good to be able to just stun something. So I think double Arachnoid Sentry probably finds its way into the deck, but I'm going to go ahead and put the other thing in there and just keep that as a recommendation. A couple other things you could do is you could bump Rummage to 3, you can bump Lost Soul to 3 if you so desire, you can bump Draven's Biggest Fan to 3. You can do a lot of stuff here, but for the most part, yeah, it's a little flexible. These 2 slots are open for Spice. So yeah, I'm going to keep the Ancient Warmonger in here just because he's well-rounded. He fits the theme of the deck. He's pretty easy to understand. So yeah, oh, Aloof Travelers could go in here too. I think that would actually be really strong. Kind of hurts in the mirror though, because sometimes you give them discard synergy. Like, you can activate survival skills when you don't want to. So it's pretty funny, but it's a really good card in general. So I think 2 Aloof Travelers could also fit in here. Next, we have double survival skills. Pretty sick. If you hit with an axe at burst speed, you can just make your strongest unit not die. This is obviously really good if your opponents need to remove your thing. So like, if they're going to use Get Excited on Draven, you can just axe survival skills. Draven lives, he hits with an axe. Oh my god, it's so good. It's such a good counterplay to removal. That's pretty much what it's for. Used for. It's reactive. I almost never hard cast it. It's usually discarded. Next, we got Triple Sion. When I'm discarded, grant your strongest ally Overwhelm and place me into the deck. So he's fine to discard early as long as you see multiple copies of him, or you are confident in your hand state and board state that you're going to draw into multiple later on, because you're going to need Sion to win the game eventually. So it really depends on how you're feeling, but definitely really good discard target if the situation arises. You can give something Overwhelm, and then he comes out leveled. It doesn't really matter what his bottom text says, because it's never going to be relevant. He always comes out leveled for the most part, like 9.9 out of 10 times. And then he's a big boy. This is Darius right here. Darius, that when he dies, he rallies and attacks again with Overwhelm. So yeah, double Darius we got for 1 more mana. Pretty strong. His champion spell is also pretty good. So I mean, this can come up. You can discard a card, kill the weakest enemy. That's pretty sick, especially during combat, because this is a fast spell. So you can kill something that's blocking your Overwhelm, and then boom, gone. So you can push in more direct damage. And then we have Lost Soul. When I'm summoned or discarded, create this guy. And when this guy dies, he creates this guy again. So it's basically a 1-card infinite. If you open one of these and then you discard it, you can get this, you play it, you attack, or it dies, you get this again, you can discard it, and then, you know, vice versa. Or you can summon him if you get to turn 8, so yeah, he's just like really good resource. He's a good 2-of. You don't want to open like multiple copies, you just want to see 1 over the course of the game, and we have a lot of draw to find at least 1, so yeah, he just makes sense as a 2-of. Very, very good card. With that, that's just about everything. I talked about a couple of the different flexible spots. I mean, you can also do 2 Thermal Beam. Like, it's literally up to you. So definitely give it a try. Really fun playstyle. I actually like this, and I mentioned this in one of the showcase games. I like this more than Jinx Draven. I think it's really cool. I like the new Noxus focused discard stuff with Sion synergy. I think it's super awesome. Super enjoyable play, so I hope I gave you guys a good foundation and a good enough knowledge to get into it. Now here's some commentary games. These are from stream, but I talk a lot about the plays I'm making because I really enjoy this deck. I really tried to understand it, so hopefully I can give you guys a good impression of the deck, and I'll be giving context on why I'm playing certain cards. Hopefully it gives you a good feel, and I'll see you later. Man, everyone's going through tunnels today. Holy. Team OK, Noxus. Okay. I don't want the Grenadier, but I want him at the same time. but I kind of don't want him.
The party has arrived. Nothing like the great outdoors.
I need to save Get Excited for Kate. Kate's actually more of a problem than Teemo. Usually mulligan? Awesome. I am big brain then, I did the right play. Baboon. If I had Poro Cannon, I would have been able to discard something and have a blocker here, but it's alright. 2-1 to 2-2. Then we play Draven. Mystic Shot's good. I'll use Mystic Shot on defense turn. Or Get Excited. And I have target for Get Excited now if he plays Caitlyn. That's fine. Yeah, he just takes the 6. That's pretty scary for him. Now my dark damage can go a long way. He has no healing. HP is just a resource after all, Omega lol. If open attack, Mystic Shot. If Caitlyn, Get Excited. So it's pretty much my plays for the turn. And also Zonai, Urchin, Flame Chompers.
Zon taught me to never let my guard down.
I think I'm gonna do that anyways. He doesn't have Purple Berry Shake because no Bandlewood, so he's gonna try level Teemo. I don't think there's anything I have to play around for one, so I can just Mystic Shot that guy. Just get him out of here right quick. I can also Poro Cannon Sion to give Draven Overwhelm. Play Daring Poro, and I have a strong open attack. Spinning Axe the Flame Chomper. Spinning Axe this. Flame Chomper.
Now we're cooking.
Flame Chomper grab. Swing with everything else. It's a lot of damage. I might be able to find a lethal this turn. This is going to be removal on Draven. Yeah, double. Yeah. Alright, this puts him at 5. I can push 4. Or I just kill this thing. The difference between 5 and 4 HP is pretty much the same, because anything that I draw will be able to reach 5, as if it was reaching 4 as well. So I can just discard this, or this, probably this, make this trade into 3-3. Then pass. Like, if I draw a Mystic Shot or another Get Excited, it would kill him at 5 or 4, is my thought process here. Some Dredger that probably. I already have an elusive blocker, so I don't care about another Teemo. Okay, there goes my Some Dredger. So instead, I'll just do this. Same thing, I get to draw. Just looking for burn. I'll take the 3 to the face, open attack, threaten lethal. Another flash bomb. Okay, flash bombs are actually annoying, and he has quite a few of those. That could up and kill me, huh? I'm taking the 3 no matter what. It's fine. I mean, hopefully I just draw a Mystic Shot or something. Second Get Excited won't be enough because I won't have enough targets. There we go, it's Mystic Shot. No traps as well, so this is fine to just open.
Just kill me.
Just kill me, she says. Just do it, man. Just freaking kill me. That's so sad. Alright, this is pretty good. There's nothing you can do about it, of course, with his region, so that's just lethal. Cool beans. Just do it! Thanks, Shia LaBeouf. Mr. Vagar, no Senna? What's going on there? Did she do something wrong? Big fan. Baboon. Draven. Good curve. I like attacking on odds a lot more. Feels so much stronger. I'm gonna get my ass pranked. It's probably gonna hit my rummage. 4 mana rummage does not sound fun. Oh, it's go hard? Okay. One or two of Arachnoid Sentry? Yeah. Arachnoid Sentry would be pretty good. Obviously, it's gonna be a big fan. -1 to Flame Chompers would make a lot of sense, huh?
I have the best job.
I am here until I am no more.
I am here. Discard you. On you.
Now we're cooking.
Good pressure and a axe for Draven. Yeah, he has to play Sentinel since he's not running Senna. Also has to deal with this Draven. Sounds good. Try to step into open attack, that's pretty good.
Autographs after the fight, kid.
Autographs after. Oh god.
Watch and learn. Time for the moneymaker.
Yeah, but there are times where you're supposed to discard Sion. Especially if it's with Rummage, or like one of your draw cards. Because I feel so strong on this board state, I think discarding Sion to get Draven Overwhelm is really good. Okay. That's fine.
There is light yet within me.
Witness true power.
Yeah, I guess I'll just pitch the Spinning Axe and draw. This deck probably has a good amount of healing. Okay, bye-bye Draven. It was nice knowing you. Can't do much about that.
You suck.
Some rock got me good.
Just gonna try to run him over.
Let us cast shadows.
Then I'll serve me.
I have Sion plus 5 damage. Sheesh. 5 mana get excited. That's not it, Chief. That's a good sign.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything.
Oh, thanks for the survival skills, homie. What a real one. Not that it does anything. It literally does nothing, so. It's just silliness.
Go away.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I can get excited my own Sion next turn for rally. He has to play below, like, the Vengeance or something first, though. Okay, he did.
As easily as clay.
Okay, so it's Baboon. And then when he goes to attack, I'll cheat the block. And then I swing.
Through conflict, we grow. Draw from the light.
Get excited. Flame Chomper's this. Maybe wouldn't cheat the block. I should to prevent lifesteal. Then I swing, swing, grab lifesteal unit on the end.
Did you call me?
Shouldn't be anything you can do for 2. Boom. That's a cool play. Boom. Next we got, what is this? Yas, Zoe, Malphite. Okay. Orokan's actually decent versus Zoe. This could be a keep. My only problem is I have discard, like starters, but no targets. I think that's fine. I have Big Fan on 1. Some Dredger's also not the best.
Is he here yet? Oh man.
This is awesome!
I don't hard run Flame Chomper, so I can't get like really strong openings like Zonai Urchin Flame Chomper. We're just gonna flip the 2 so we can play Mystic Shot on attack 3 of Draven, which is also pretty fine. Another Urchin. I really need to get to my targets, bro. This could be a concussive palm, like right now. Okay, no concussive.
I'm out of play.
This is fine.
Don't test me.
Yeah, I'll trade a 3-drop for a 1-drop. That's very good for me. I could try to force level Draven, like, next turn. I don't know if he lives. He probably just gets smashed by the, Ground Slam. So, it's not worth losing a resource for it. Is this worth Mystic Shotting? Probably not. Zonite and the Rider? Hell yeah, that is good. That's pretty explosive. I haven't really opened much of my Sion synergy. I literally just have so much discard stuff and no targets. It's kind of sad. I have spinning axes, I guess, so I can do that. Could just rummage them off, right? Poro Cannon? I want to Urchin this and just use him as a chump blocker this turn. That's fine. This hand's so awkward. We float 3, go into this turn, got double Mystic Shot, which is pretty nice. Yeah, let's do Sump Dredger, the Grenadier. This gives us the most pressure for one action. This is pretty good. I think this is swing. Something else is telling me to Zonite Urchin the survival skills, just so I have another attacker. I'm also on 4 mana for the rest of the turn, which is double Mystic Shot. That's fine. I think we swing in case I need to use both Mystics. Everything swings though, as Mystic will force anything to trade into Yas, and if he has Nopify, I got double Mystic. So I'm assuming 4/4 to 3/3. It's fine. Yep. No Dragon's Protection. Okay, so we'll do a Mystic Shot here. Concussive. Okay. We can just finish off the Yas. It's either that or I saved the damage for his face. He's at 6, but he's also Targon. He could have healing. I think it's better to just kill off the Yas. Just hit him with the double Ezreal Q. Call it a day. This open attack isn't very good, so I could probably just do Poro Cannon, Fallen Rider at burst speed and play the Poro to block as soon as he does anything. Yeah, like that. Poro Cannon. When I'm discarded, create a Risen Rider. Boom. Summon a Daring Poro, now I can block Zoe. No star chart for you. This is pretty fun. I actually like this more than Jinx Draven. I could jump block or take the 4. Taking the 4 is fine. I'm at 20 HP. Play the Rider. And we'll probably play the second Daring Poro. To be quite honest. Nah, we'll play Baboon. It's more immediate damage. And then we open. Oh, hello, Sion. Sion can come down after combat. But we're threatening a lot of damage, so we're going to force some stuns here. Or big heal. I'm actually happy taking a Star Shaping from him now. That's only a heal 4. That's way less efficient than stuns, because stuns would also kill off my units. We chillin' then, I'll just play my Sion after. Yeah, I have him as a potential blocker, and he's just pretty scary later on. There you have it. That's it for this one. Please like and subscribe if you thought this video was informative or entertaining. It really helps me out since I'm still trying to grow. I'll be releasing more deck profiles, guides, and gameplay highlights in the near future. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Laters!